for the hospital, you picked for the provider.
Well, we had also heard great reviews about the hospital. You could probably speak a little more to it.
I was going to say, so I work for a fire department, and it works. That's one of the main hospitals they deliver to, or they bring patients to. And so I've always heard incredible things about the hospital we were delivered at.
Okay.
And actually, it's funny. When I did a couple ride-alongs, like a year before we were pregnant, there's a snack lounge on the ER side that we would go to and grab snacks in. So I knew a little bit about the hospital on the ER side, but not the rest of the hospital.
Not the rest of it.
But we heard incredible things. We heard the food was amazing, the staff was amazing, and so
you have a lot of friends who've recently delivered there.
I have a lot of friends and colleagues who deliver there, and we've never heard anything but incredible things, especially about the nursing staff.
So you did do your due diligence there as well.
Okay. So we did that, and then it just happened to work out that the OB and the practice we dug into and we liked them, and
Sweet.
So it worked out
And
well.
we had heard a few rave reviews about the Boulder Birthing Center. And that was actually from my mom, who was up there.
It's a great facility.
And she was talking about Tempur-Pedic beds and,
slings and tubs and all kinds of stuff.
It was world class.
Just too far.
It was a little far for us.
Yeah.
Should water have broken early and we actually went into labor naturally, would have been too far to drive.
And ultimately, Sophie did have a super nice labor pattern, and had that started at home, and then to be doing that drive would have been a little block.
Sketchy.
Yeah.
Yep, that would have been.
Would not have enjoyed that drive at all.
You drove it very fast.
No, speed limit only.
Oh, yes.
We're on camera.
We won't go there. Next. So what surprised you? Like, speed forward to the birth. What surprised you about the hospital, how the birth played out,
Can we say
the
it together?
staffing?
Yeah, we can.
It was fast.
It went a lot faster than we expected.
Fast. We thought we were checking into the Hotel Day Sky Ridge, that we would start the induction slow and
we'd sleep the night,
shower. while the cervix dilators were starting to get to work. We got in and it was full speed ahead until baby. 9 hours later.
And to clarify, just for everyone who's listening to the story, you were going into labor as we were starting the induction.
Yes.
So this is an atypical induction story because your body was ready to do this.
Right.
And that helped the process along. But you'd never got your night's sleep.
Yeah, we didn't even get to order the pizza. We were
your
already.
funny shirt.
I was wearing a.
What shirt was it? Your pizza?
My pizza, a t-shirt about pizza. Like we brought changes of clothes. We'll wake up, we'll shower. We had
to do our hair. We're gonna be
honestly, yeah.
Nice. I didn't brush my teeth. That was one thing Mom was.
So it all happened fast. So having go bags ready is a must. Like, don't be packing right before you're going to the hospital.
We did stop at Cabela to get
We
snacks.
stopped at Cabela's, got some snacks. But seriously, we were checking into the hotel.
Right.
But it happened so fast that was the biggest shock.
Okay.
Really the speed and intensity of how it went down. But the nursing staff from minute one was incredible. I mean, we got to know these people and they cared, and it was genuine and built a relationship in a really intimate time.
Were they in the room the whole time?
No, and that was actually shocking. It was, I mean...
We hear about, people say, like, they're not with you that much, they're not with you, but then actually being in the moment, you're like, oh, shit, they're really not.
There's nobody with you.
Yeah.
Like, 90% of the time, do you think that's a safe number?
Yeah,
90% of the time.
It is.
Nobody was in the room. It would have been just us if you hadn't been there.
Yeah.
And that was eye-opening. I mean, you're sitting there, you're feeling all of these different feels. You don't have an understanding of, okay, what am I feeling right now? Like, what is this? And if you weren't in the room, it would have been page button, page button, page button. And then we're feeling weird and guilty. Like, I feel bad. We keep calling the nurse, but we wouldn't have understood. I mean, we took your birth class, so you gave us the baseline and the understanding, but in the moment,
well, alarms are going off. There's weird sounds. There's sensations you've never felt before.
Why is that beeping so much?
Yeah.
Is that normal? Am I dying?
Yeah, you just don't know. And so I'd say that was probably the come to Jesus moment.
Yeah.
When it was, we're so fucking glad we have a doula. Like, we are so, pardon my language, We are really happy we have a doula. And it was that moment. It was like, what would it be like without you? And I can't even imagine. I cannot imagine. So it was really special to have you there, and we're really, really grateful that you were. I mean, there's not enough praise to give for what we got to go through with you. So,
Sophie, what are your